Hi, hello. This won't be too much, this video, because I'm still recovering from the shock of yesterday. It was so hard being on the camera. I mean, I'll get used to it. I think, it took me about 4 months before I would post a video when I first made YouTube videos back in 8-9 years ago, because I hated the sound of my voice. And it's so ridiculous because everyone says the same thing, because we don't ever hear our own voices as they sound to other people. And then when other people say, oh, you just sound like you normally sound, I thought, oh my God. And you really, now, I don't mind my voice at all, but it took so long to get used to it because we have the expectation of what we sound like, or this concept, this idea. And we don't sound like that at all. And you have to reframe everything. I've had to do a lot of reframing in my life, but and the whole getting older, and then I'm not a person who looks in mirrors hardly ever. I never used to have mirrors in my house. My mum would drive her crazy because she was very much about makeup and fashion and looking good and looking right, and she was very good at it. My daughters are pretty much the same. My youngest especially is really good at putting herself together and the makeup, and she always looks amazing, like she just stepped off a catwalk or whatever. She's got that flair. I don't have that. And I don't look in mirrors because, I don't know, it's never been a part of me. Maybe I never related to my outside person, I don't know. What do you call it, Bobby? Maybe they've got that whole disassociative thing going on, but... And then when you suddenly do look in a mirror, you've got an idea of what you vaguely look like, and then you realise you've aged like 50 years or something, or, your hair's... I had very dark hair, now my hair's quite grey, but in some lights it still looks really dark, and in the sunlight it looks kind of grey, whitey, but it changes. But when you see yourself and then you're often reversed, it's just weird. It's just so weird. And apart from that, I've got all this stimming and mouth stuff going on where I'm continually seem to be chewing and doing all these weird stuff. But anyway, it was terrifying. But I didn't watch that. One bit I had to change because I knocked a light over. But apart from that, which is still on the floor and broken, sadly. Apart from that, I didn't watch it. I just had to watch the big bit where the light fell off and it freaked me out, so I didn't watch any more. And I just joined the two clips together. The light was really weird, I know, in the first part of it because of the sunlight and the coming in and out. Anyway, today, day 24. Yesterday, 23. So we'll do the cards. Okay, let's do this thing. Get this show on the road before. Unbelievable how much it can take it out of you, though. I've got a cloth today to stop the loud booming so much, hopefully. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 9 of Rings. Rings are pentacles. In this deck, so it's the 9 of Pentacles is in the Rider-Waite. It's the house. I've got that little deck here. It's the House and Garden card. Let me find it quickly. What have I done with it? There it is. I thought I'd put that back deck in order so I could look for cards easily, but I don't think I did. So we've got the house and garden card in the Rider-Waite, the Nine of Pentacles, and like, you know, the family having everything, good accomplishments. And then we've got the Nine of Rings in the Lord of the Rings, which, as I said, the minors apart from the courts are like pip style. We have one broken one in the middle. Is that broken? It looks like it's broken, doesn't it? I hope you can see those. I'm not sure how far the cards travel, so I'll put that one there, and I'll leave that one there, and we'll see what the leaflet says about it. Oh, that was easy today, easy to find. A hobbit knows when to lay down his gardening tools, prepare second breakfast and have a nice pipe. Hard work is wonderful, but so is savouring the moment and enjoying your success, which is what the Nine of Rings card reminds you to do. Let your self-doubt fade like smoke rings in the air. You are doing your best. There we go. So you don't worry about efforts, you're good enough. It's essential to know your worth. I like that. I needed that today, so that's a really good card. Thank you, Nine of Rings. And now we're going to do the Saltwater reading card, Oracle pull draw thingy. I got my sun mug because of the sun card the other day and the equinox thing. I found my sun mug. I was looking for it, and I'll show you. It's another very old mug. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 seashells. The backs of these cards are lovely, aren't they? I really like them. Little fishes swimming around, and that looks like a sand dollar in the middle, but they're really nice. Seashells, guidance. Oh, this will be good. Maybe I should watch some YouTube videos today about technology. I found a tripod I want to get. I think I might order it because the reason I've only got a really flimsy stand and it's kind of holding my old phone, and a tripod with a sort of more sturdy, taller one. I've got a desk one, but it's not that great. Would make a big difference. But I'll have a look at the basics and see what's most important. Probably most important is a camera, but I've got that. I'm hopefully worked out what I'm going to do with it. So we've got the seashells, and we've got the seagulls, and we've got the coastline, and the waves, and the sun. And we'll have a look what the book says about seashells and guidance. Seagulls freak me out when they come and nick your food. Australia is home to hundreds of different seashells, which were all once home to the different sea creatures that lived inside them. Once the creatures have moved on, outgrown, or been eaten, their shell will make its way to rest empty upon the sand, carried there by the waves. Do you remember when you were a child and you would hold the seashell up to your ear to hear the sea? You could sometimes hear the crashing of the waves or the steady flow of the oceans back and forth to the shore. What the seashells can also help us to hear is the whispers from our own spirit. By sitting quietly and concentrating, we can hear the messages from our heart. When seashells appear, we are encouraged to find that quiet space inside us where our spirit can speak and we can hear and understand it. Seashells also remind us that often we already know what action is needed or what the bigger picture is, but for many reasons we do not trust our instincts. We question our intuition and doubt our ability to guide ourselves through challenging situations. Seashells encourage us to trust and not dismiss our inner voice and feelings when we are seeking guidance. Often we already have all the answers we seek. We just have to allow our soul the chance to speak. Wow. I like that very much. It's a lot. That is exactly what I needed to hear today. God, I'm loving this deck. I've got another deck by Laura Bowen, which I can't remember what that one's called. Anyway, I'm pretty happy with that. This is I've got my coffee. This is my, I don't know if you can see it, sun mug. Very old mug. I got that in Portugal when I was on my honeymoon in an area called Torres Novas, which is right in the middle of Portugal. So that was February 1992. Crazy. Yeah, because my daughter was born in April 1992. And I flew home the last day I was allowed to for the insurance, because I was like nearly 8 months pregnant when we flew back. Flew back to the snow. Everyone was freaking out because we lived in the middle of nowhere about how the midwife was going to get there, and because I demanded a home birth, blah, blah, blah. All was well in the end. But yeah, my sun card from Portugal. How many? So that was 1992, 2002, 2012. Oh my goodness. Because it was, what am I working it out? My daughter's 33 years ago. Wow, I can't believe that. See, time is so distorted. And yesterday I was talking about the Ellie Griffiths book about time travel. I'm sorry that was so fast and nervous and bad, but I was nervous. I had to get it done, and I bumbled it, and so I just had to get it out there, because otherwise if I didn't accept that challenge, I would have been freaked out with myself. So I got it done, and I will do a proper review of the book when I finished it. I also want to make a video about Ellie Griffiths and Ruth Galloway and that series of books. I want to make a video about Phil Rickman and his series of books. And I want to make lots more book videos, because I've got loads of amazing books I want to share with people. And I'm still deciding, as I said, I still don't know whether to keep this channel for tarot and start another channel for all the other stuff, or let it all mingle in. I kind of like the idea of it all mingling in, because that's me, that's the authentic me, is all mingled together, and I can't separate things into boxes. My head is not that way designed. When some people can separate things off, everything in my head is all together in one room, in one brain space. I can't have compartments. I've tried, and so the only thing that makes me wonder if I should do another one is that people are geared to this channel for the tarot videos, I think. I'm not sure. As I said, I don't know a lot about the algorithm, but somebody said to me, you're only going to get tarot people because that's what your channel is seen as by YouTube. I don't know how that works. I mean, the people here seem to be happy quite right now, so. But no, I love the Seashells card, and I love the Nine of Rings card. I love both of those cards. So great reading. So short and sweet for today, and I will go and do away with my light. I smashed the base. The base fell to bits. It's it's one of these lights with a base, with a concrete base, and the base smashed the concrete. It was really badly made base. The light was actually expensive, but the base must have been cracked, and it all cracked, and that's how the light fell over, because it lost its kind of weight balance at the bottom, and I just knocked it gently and it fell over, smashed it. Oh, horrible. So I've got to go and clean it up now. I pretty much ran away and left it yesterday because I had too much to do. Okay, I will see you. I've got an unboxing to do in my next video, which will be the 25 one, because I'm not sure if the Hobonichi is coming, but one thing is coming, either Hobonichi or the tarot decks, because I got a notification that our local rural delivery driver has got a parcel. Okay. Love you and leave you. Bye. There's the mug. You can see it a bit better now.